That's one of the town bailiff's shirts.
What are you doing there?
The beautiful decoration.
I'm authorised to do that. Hey, there is indeed one of Olgierd's brass oak leaves. Let's see what the windbag has to say about that. Well, I don't know much about music. Greetings, minstrel. What might be thy name?
My name is Fredhelm. What do you want?
Fredhelm? As in Broderick Fredhelm?
No, I'm afraid not. Just Fredhelm. But you don't have to be so damn formal. All right then, what is it? Is there anything you wanted to complain about?
What's the name of the song you just played?
The ditty from Torster Om. Is there something wrong with it?
By no means, I was just curious. Where did you learn to play the fiddle?
Taught myself. When I was a little boy, I used to watch very closely what musicians did with their fingers.
And that is all?
No. I drew the strings and frets onto a board with coal and practiced all the chords every day. I simply imagined the music. At some point I finally got hold of a real fiddle, literally speaking, and since then I've travelled the lands as a fiddler.
Can you play something different?
You don't like my music, huh?
Oh, but I do. It's just that I'd like to hear a certain song. The song about the Bruin's bride.
I haven't played that in a long time. Can't I play a different tune?
Come on, you can do it, Fredhelm. These people aren't going to notice if there's some notes missing anyway.
All right.
And make it nice and loud, please, so that everybody in the marketplace can hear you.
Will do. A special request for this birdcatcher here.
What? Be careful, minstrel, and the bird catcher has requests. There's bound to be some damage.
You can't know this, but he's going to spell doom for all of us.
Don't listen to them, just play. Hilda is as unwary as ever. The box doesn't even have a lock. The lots that have already been drawn. Ah, this acorn here has a pattern. Fredhelm?
Yes?
You can play something else now if you want to.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I just thought maybe something happy and cheerful would be nice for a change. A drinking song, maybe.
Well, all right then. But at some point I'll be done with your requests.
Okay, maybe.
Oh, Geron, what a wonderful song. Why don't you play your flute anymore? I'd let you practice in front of my window every night.
Oh, please, no. I'd rather cut off both my ears than listen to that whining.
I'll think about it. I want to have another go. I'm sure I'll be lucky this time.
No, you're only wasting your money. And you could let the others have their turn too.
There are no others around at the moment, so please take the kreutzer.
All right, if that's what you want.
Exactly. Now for a quick exchange with the winning lot. There! I won!
Bah! Witchcraft!
Congratulations, Geron. What prize do you want?
Give me the plum spirit.
Here you go. If you'd rather have something else, you can come and exchange it later.
You can still tell that old Newcastle was once an army commander.
You again?
Olgierd of the Dyers has stolen one of my oak leaves.
What business is it of mine if you lose your leaves?
But that's not fair. They outnumbered me.
Well, let that be a lesson to you.
I don't need any lessons. I'll get it back somehow. What's the riddle for the last oak leaf?
It's as if the riddle for the fourth oak leaf was made especially for you. The sows at the north gate are peculiar beasts. On acorns they feast, yet show disdain for the leaves.
Sows at the north gate, acorns, no leaves. Sounds easy. But why should this riddle be made for me?
You'd better hurry, before one of your rivals takes the prize.
What's the prize for the victor again?
The victor will be honored by the king himself.
What exactly does that mean?
You have no business participating in the challenge if you can't appreciate that, unworthy peasant.
I'll be back.
Is there anything you want?
Look, Olgierd, an oak leaf of pure brass. It just fell in front of my feet.
That must be the one from the castle guard. Where did you...
Why don't we just swap oak leaf for oak leaf?
So that you can win? No way.
If we don't, neither of us will win. There are other participants in the challenge, as you know.
All right then. How many oak leaves do you have already?
As many as you have.
I see. All right, Birdcatcher. This is your lucky day. We'll swap, but be warned, Geron. If you win the challenge, Ulfried will beat you to a pulp.
Well, he'd better get some rest then.
Beat it. Look at the Birdcatcher. Poor boy doesn't get enough food.
Yeah, that's funny. But here's the oak leaf. I've got all four. I should hurry to the Chamberlain.
You again?
I've got all four oak leaves.
What? You? Show them to me. Yes, indeed.
Now the dire bunch can see who were the fools all along.
Not so fast. There's one more task ahead of you.
But I've collected all four leaves.
Take this town pennant here and hoist it in front of the castle walls.
Oh my. Now that reeks of harassment.
It's meant to be a tribute to the town and your king. You are supposed to show your pride in being a subject of the King of Andergast.
Piece of cake.
Don't touch that. Don't mess with that thing, Birdcatcher.
The Birdcatcher has succeeded. That's not a good omen.
You have achieved victory in the Oak Leaf Challenge.
Who would have thought?
In order to receive your honors, you will be allowed to appear before your king today. But someone of your ilk will not be admitted into the presence of the king, just like that. So listen to me carefully.
Whatever you say, Master Chamberlain.
Royal Chamberlain.
My apologies.
First rule. You're only to talk if you are spoken to first. Do not ever interrupt the king. Or me, for that matter. And don't approach the throne closer than 7 paces.
Yes, sir.
You can count to 7, right?
7 is the number that comes after 6.
You will address the king as Your Royal Highness or Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness. Got it?
Don't cause me any embarrassment. One slip and you'll have spent your final day in Andergast. All right, let's get this thing over with.
Newcastle, report.
The young Queen of Nostria will spend some memorable days here in Andergast, Your Majesty.
Have the guards been clothed properly from the armory? And has the messenger with a welcome note finally been sent?
Not only that, my liege. The finest pastries have arrived from Albernian shores. They taste delicious. And we finally managed to cast the role of the rogue Morgul for the soiree. Old Buckledorn will play the part.
An interesting choice. He shall not frighten the Queen too much, though.
As you wish, my liege.
Who is that young lad over there? Is he a carney too?
Your Majesty, a victor has been named in the minor challenge of the Oakleaf for the common folk. It is young Garon from the Tannerhood.
Your Majesty.
The youngster is the stepchild of Ranger Gwynling.
Is that so?
It's true, Your Majesty.
Old Gwynling. Without him, we'd probably still be fearing the seer to this day.
Your Majesty, don't forget that...
He paid his dues. Be that as it may. I hereby proclaim you winner of the Oakleaf Challenge, Garon.
Thus spoken and sealed in the 1889th year of independence.
May you make Andergast proud, my boy.
You may thank the king and rise now.
I thank you for this honor, Your Majesty.
Your audience is over now.
Wait. Say, didn't you learn the trade of the hunt from Gwynling, Garon?
He taught me one or two things, all right, but I'm still at the beginning of my career.
Each journey starts with the first step. Say, Sir Newcastle, have the attempts to rid the royal guest chambers of those nasty crows been successful yet?
Your Majesty, we're doing all we can.
But?
They're proving themselves quite obstinate, my liege. Nasty little buggers indeed, those crows.
I've been hearing that for days now.
The servants are doing the best they can.
Not good enough, it seems. It would constitute an insult to the Queen of Nostria. Garon, do you think you can deal with crows?
They're just birds like every other kind. You bait them, scoop them, grab hold of them.
Well, that's good news. I hereby charge you with the mission of ridding the royal guest chamber of all crows.
But Your Majesty...
The whole court is terribly busy, Newcastle. I'm sure you can use a helping hand.
Of course, my liege. I'm just saying... Well, you know what people say about him.
I'm not inclined to bother with the superstitions of the plebs. It is concluded. Take the man-child to the ravaged chambers at once.
Very well, my liege.
Fulfill your charge well, Garon, and we'll meet again. The fate of Andergast lies in your hands.
I will not disappoint you, my king.
You have brought me some serious trouble already, young man. I hope you won't cause us any more bad luck.
I'll do my best.
The crows have been at it in here since yesterday. You can see for yourself what damage they've done. In just a few days, the Queen of Nostria will arrive. These are the only appropriate chambers for a guest of that importance.
This must have been a nice room once.
Spare your cheeky comments. You better start catching those crows. And I said catch, not kill. King Aphedan's wife doesn't want any bad omens, you hear?
Got it. I'll think of something.
And don't let your fingers get sticky.
A bird catcher needs two things: a proper trap and the right bait.
What was that?
Nothing. Everything's fine.